Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today is day 3 of Craftmas, and I'm sure you saw by the title that we are doing something with music today, which is my fave. So let's get right into it. I am here on Canva starting with an 8.5 by 11 sheet. I want to come over to Uploads, click on my sheet music, and I want to resize it. So I'm going to pull on the circles in the corners. And if you see the sheet music, you can see that there's a black border around it, but I do not want to keep that black border. So what I'm going to do is click on the sheet music, come over to here and pull this in from the sides, and I'm going to pull it in from all sides. Now that black border is gone, and I do want to add a border. So what I'm going to do is come over to Elements, type in Christmas snowflake border, and then click See All. And here is the border I want to use. So I'm going to click that, bring it to the top, and then I'm going to make it bigger by pulling on the circle in the corner. Now we have our border at the top. The next thing I want to do is change the colors. So see, it gives you an option to change the colors up here. So I'm going to change all 4, starting with this first one here. I'm going to click on that, then click the color wheel, and I'm going to type in the code. So the code is AA5A07. I'm going to click on the next one, click the color wheel, type in the code, which is C5935F. And I'm going to do the same for the last 2. Okay, so now I have my border the color I want it to be. I am going to click on the border, right click, and go to layer and send it to the back. I also want to come up to transparency and change it to 70, which lightens it. Then I want to click the border again, come down to duplicate, and then come up to flip, vertical, and drag it down to the bottom. I need to send this one to the back as well, so I'm going to right click and click on layer, send to the back. And the last thing I need to do is make sure that my sheet music is centered. And that's exactly how I want this to look. So from here, what I would do is go to share, go to download, and it already suggests that it be a PNG, and that is exactly what I want it to be. So I'm going to change the size just a bit to make sure the quality is as best as it can be. So I'm going to take it to 1.5 and then click on download. And it will save to my computer. And once it pops up like this on the screen, it is saved to the computer. So from here, we're going to go to Design Space. And I want to add one more element. So the first thing I'm going to do is click on a text box, type in "Oh Holy," and grab another text box and type in "night." I want to change the font, so I'm going to click on "Oh Holy," come up to the font drop down box and go in System. When you come to System, that's where all of your downloaded fonts will be. And I'm going to type in Heart Style and click on that. And I want to do the same thing tonight. So now I have my font. let me show you how to give this a little more pizzazz. I want to come down. I want to add swashes, and let me show you what swashes is. I do have a video showing how to do it, but I will do it here as well. I'm going to come down to Finder, go to Applications, come to the magnifying glass and type in Font Book. Double click Font Book. And then this will bring you to all of the fonts that are stored on your computer. And I'm going to go to Heart Style. And here, this is where you will find your swashes. And let me show you what a swash is. Swashes are these little extra elements on the end of the word. So you see how it has a little swiggle line here, and I'm looking for an O, and I want the beginning swash, because as you see here, that is the beginning of the O, but if you come over here, you'll see the swash for the ending of the O. I'm going to hover over this one, right click and click copy, go back to Design Space, click on this text box and delete the O, and hit Command V to paste the swash. I want to do the same thing to the Y, so I'm going to show you one more time. I'm going to go back, grab the ending Y. So here's the ending Y, and here's the beginning Y swash. I'm going to hover over here, right click and click copy, go back to Design Space, and I'm going to delete the Y and hit Command V. And now we have the swash for the Y. And I will do the same for the N and the T in night. Okay, so now we have all our swashes added. What I will do next is click on Oh Holy. And I want to come down to Combine and click Weld. And I'm doing that so when the Cricut cuts it out, it will be a seamless cut. And I want to do the same thing for night. The only thing we have to do now is resize. So I'm going to once again click, come up to size, and change the width to 5 for both. And I do actually want to change the height as well. And I just changed the height to 1.75. And now we're ready to make it. So I'm gonna go over to Make. And it's asking me to save, but I'm not gonna save in this case. On the mat and confirm. And they're both here right at the top. And then I'm gonna click Continue. For my cut settings, I'm going to choose Premium Vinyl Permanent Glossy. And then I'll meet you at my craft desk. I have the sheet music printed out on photo glossy paper and Oh Holy Night cut out by the Cricut. So I'm going to start with reverse weeding. To frame the sheet music, I'm going to use this 8.5 by 11 picture frame I recently purchased from Michaels. If you're looking to purchase good quality picture frames, check out your local Michaels. There was a really good sale going on when I bought this one. Now that I have the cardboard backing and the paper removed from the frame, I'm going to insert the sheet music, then get it all closed up. So far, I like how it looks in the frame. For some reason, getting the cardboard piece back into the frame wasn't as easy as I thought it would be, but with lots of maneuvering, I finally got it back in and secured it with the black metal pieces. Now the frame is ready for vinyl to be applied, but as soon as I held the vinyl over the frame, I immediately knew that the white vinyl was too light and would not stand out. So I quickly made a decision to recut the vinyl in gold. The gold vinyl has been cut and I'm getting the transfer tape ready to reverse weed. But I promise I won't make you watch because you already know what this step looks like. With the little YouTube magic, everything has been weeded out and I can bring the frame back in so I can apply the vinyl. But first, I want to clean off the glass to make sure the vinyl adheres well. The idea was to put Oh Holy Night on an angle for more visual interest, instead of lining it up parallel to the words on the sheet music. So far, this is how it's looking and I'm loving it, but we must give this border of the frame some more character. So I grabbed these Christmas decor sticks from Hobby Lobby. I snapped a few pieces from each using my crafting wire cutter. There are so many different types of embellishments you could use to decorate your frame. You could use greenery, pompous, feathers, bows, whatever your heart desires really. It's all about your style and what best matches the rest of your decor. After playing around with a few ideas of how to lay the sticks on the frame, I finally came up with this layout that made me smile. So the next step would be to hot glue all the pieces to the frame. Here is the finished product of my Christmas music frame. I think it came out beautifully and it matches so well with the rest of my Christmas decor. If you're looking to create your own, you could either use sheet music to the song of your choice or print the lyrics out in a really nice font. But whatever you do, make it your own. Alright you guys, this wraps up Craftmas Day 3. I hope you enjoyed today's video and that it inspired you to create your own music frame. Once again, thanks for hanging out with me for a little while. Don't forget to like, leave a comment down below, subscribe if you haven't, and turn on your bell notifications so you don't miss any of the 12 days of Craftmas videos. And if you haven't watched day 1 and 2, go check it out right now. Later, guys.